What's up, online shoppers? If you are somebody who loves backyard barbecues, campfires, and fireflies, but not the mosquito bites that come along with spring and summertime, you want to check this out. This here is the Spartan Mosquito do-it-yourself backyard pesticide that you can set up. Will cover up to an acre of space for 30 days. Really, you can enjoy your outside spaces much more. Absolutely does not require batteries or electricity. It simply is taking the tubes that come in here, adding water to them, and setting them up in a perimeter around your property so that you can kill mosquitoes and enjoy your outside time without being bitten by flies. Let's open it up and see what it looks like. Really quick, this is how it works. You set up the tubes in a perimeter around your property and they will help to repel the mosquitoes in that perimeter. This is what you get inside of the box. 1, 2, 3, and 4 mosquito tubes. Now each of the tubes comes with one of these lids that allows you to hang it and also has holes around the perimeter to help the chemicals that are inside permeate your 1 acre of space and keep you free from mosquitoes and other biting insects. 2, 3, 4. These go onto your hooks just like this and like this. Now, you see how that is? It gives you something to hang it with. You just have to find 4 places to hang this in the perimeter of your property. So there are the chemicals right there inside of the tube. And all you have to do is fill the tube to the required water level, warm water, so that all of the granules inside dissipate and disperse into the water. Then you take the lid, you screw it back on just like that, and you hang your Spartan Tech mosquito repellent in the perimeter of your property. Now, they suggest the best place to hang them is at about 6 feet of height on the edges of your property, or at least around the area that you want to be mosquito free. As well, they do suggest that you go a minimum of 80 feet from where you intend to be. And now to demonstrate how to set this up. So I've got my water right here. I'm going to fill it up. I'm going to put the lid on. What I like to do is give it a good shake while it has the lid on, and that way I can make sure all of the granules dissolve in the water. That's why you're supposed to use warm water, because it helps with the chemicals dissolving. Once you've got that done, you just have to unscrew the lid. You won't need this anymore, so you can throw it away. Screw that on. Voila, you're ready to hang. Now, a couple things to note also. They do suggest that you keep the water level up to here. And having this lid on means that when it rains, they don't fill up with water. So if you have a lot of hot days, you're going to want to go back in and top up the water level, because you need that in order for it to disperse the chemicals that repel the mosquitoes. And also remember, this is only going to be good for 30 days, and at the 30-day mark you're going to want to replace your Spartan Pros with a fresh set. I did try one time going a little bit longer and I ended up swatting mosquitoes away, and I don't want to go back to that. So keep it to your 30 days. That's what I got to say. Now, these are actually a refill, because I've been purchasing these for a couple years, and let me tell you about my experience. The first week after hanging these, I saw that there was noticeably fewer mosquitoes around the perimeter of my property. Now, I like to spend a lot of time outside, sitting at a fire or sitting out on my porch at night, and this definitely impacted the quality of my relaxation time when I was sitting outside. These were so effective that even my neighbors commented that there were less mosquitoes in the area, which I thought was pretty cool. I didn't tell them what I was doing. I just kind of kept it secret. After a month, last year, when I didn't replace it, all of a sudden the mosquitoes started creeping back in again. So you know what I did? I went out right away and I hung up my mosquito repellers again. And again, I was enjoying mosquito-free evenings around the campfire while I was barbecuing, sitting on my porch. Even in those kind of twilight hours when we're outside kicking a ball around or throwing a baseball, I loved that there were no mosquitoes in the area. Now, I love that this is a super straightforward setup, no brainer. And I loved that I wasn't spraying something all over the grass where I had to worry about kids or pets. I love that it was just hanging there quietly doing its job. Now, each of these tubes is going to last up to 30 days, so you are probably going to have to do a reorder at least twice in the summertime, maybe 3 times. We start sitting outside around May, and that's when the bugs really start to heighten. So I do one in May, one in June, one in July, and by August the bugs have kind of dropped off, so I don't really worry about doing one in August too. So here's my final thoughts. If you like to spend a lot of time outside and you don't appreciate appreciate having to deal with bugs, putting on bug spray, burning little picks to keep the bugs away, this is definitely an alternative that's worthwhile considering. You can actually do a subscribe and save with these, which is even better. And I love that I don't have to think about something every single week. I just have to remember once a month it's time to switch out the tubes with fresh ones. If you are looking for no fuss, no muss protection that lasts for a month, really easy to maintain, these Spartan Pro mosquito tubes are definitely something that I would recommend. If you're after quiet summer evenings where you're not like hitting at all the bugs when they're biting you when you're sitting there, Spartan Pro mosquito tubes are definitely a family favorite at my house.